One and all, welcome back to Mr. Eastland Plays. I am your Fontanian host, Mr. Eastland, and we are back doing a tier list. Let me actually turn this down. There we go. Just to make sure it's not overpowering my voice. Thank y'all for joining. Here is the tier list that I made this time last year for all the characters through 3.x through Sumeru. And we are going to be updating it with the current characters. As always, what's up, R1 Chirat? How are you doing today? Thanks for joining. We're going to be watching every character demo from the 4.1 patch and placing the character in its appropriate ranking. Full disclosure, these are my personal rankings. They are not solely defined on meta. You can say Rue? Okay. Well, thanks, Rue. Appreciate you stopping by. These are my personal rankings. It's not just meta. It's about their design, their inspiration, what they've done in the story, my overall preference for their whatever their gimmick is. And looking at this list, there's definitely some changes I want to make. I'm doing pretty good. I'm glad to be live right now. It's definitely going to be a good time. I look forward to this every year. It's a good review of the previous update, the 4 point whatevers or the 3 point whatevers, and it gets me ready to head into a new nation in Genshin Impact. So, just to recap what we got here, my top 10 last year was in order too. We got Nahida, Beidou, Raiden, Kuki, Yelan, Dia, Jean. Wow, I knew I was gonna forget some names, but I didn't think it was gonna be this quick. Ito, there we go. Ganyu, Kazuha. Those are my top 10. In the 4.8. Exactly. The one and only. Exactly. That's why he's in my top 10. In the A tier, these characters I think are like really, really great. That just missed out on the top 10, but they've got something special that I really like about them. We got Candace, Klee, Yoimiya, Mona. We got what's her name? It's gonna come to me. I keep wanting to Miko. Thank you, appreciate it. Yai Miko. We got Toma, Kale, Sino, Ningguang. The funeral parlor. Oh shoot, hold on. Internet, come back. Hu Tao, exactly. It'll come back. I know it will. This has been a while since I've had a break in internet connection here. I'll wait till it comes back. Okay, we're back. Hu Tao, thank you, Rue. Diluc, Venti, Child are all in the A tier. In the B tier, these are characters that I think are decent. They've got something going for them. General positive vibes, but not quite in the upper echelon. We got Zhongli, Lisa. We have Kaveh. We have. Wow, I didn't think I was gonna forget so many names. There's so many characters now. This is why I've got Rue in chat. Starts with a K. Kirara. There we go. Kuching, Bennett, Sincho, Ayaka, Kaya, Baiju. This is a long tier. Haizo, Nilu. I want to say Shenhe. There we go. Not quite a Ayaka yet. Albedo, Ayaka, Sucrose. starts with Y. Yanfei. No, not Yanfei. I know Zhongling and Xinyan. Okay, there's a Y in there. In different tier, these are like I really don't care. Don't really care. Just like meh vibes. They're not like bad. They're outwardly bad, but or it's like balanced where there's like some things I don't like, but there's some things that are good, so it just kind of like balance out to just be kind of meh. Or they haven't done really a lot. We got Tainari, Hytham, Chi-Chi, Barbara, Noelle, Amber, Eula, Faruzan, Razor. This one's Yanfei. Your name, Shinobu, or it's a Shinobi person. Sayu, thank you. Yao, there we go. Mika and the Goro. Got it. Last tier, or second to last tier, I guess, is the active dislike tier. These ones are like majority negative. I just kind of don't like their shtick or gimmick. More negative than positive. There's not many. Give Genshin credit, they make good characters. But not all of them can be hits, right? So we've got Kujo Sara. And of course, I'm probably going to mess up multiple of these because I truly have erased them from my brain. Rosaria, thank you. I was getting there. Chong Yun. It's a two-part name. Again, this one starts with the Y also. Pretty sure. Yunjin. Yeah. Scaramouche or Hat Guy, whatever. The Prinzessin. Keep with a bit of the weird name. I should remember her name because she's actually meta. And I don't remember the next one either. What the heck? I swear I was just putting Fischl. Yeah, Fischl. Duh. Fischl and Layla. Thank you. Then we got Dory. We've got... Wow, my brain is absolute mush here. Catgirl is... I actually have her built too. That's the sad part. I know they've got Ayato and Zhao. I forgot her name too. Wait. Man, I'm not coming up with anything. Diana, there we go. Thank you. My goodness gracious. It's going to be a long day. So, now that I've named them all, let's go through the changes I want to make here. Because I don't know what I was thinking with some of these, to be honest. Ayato hater. You are seeing an Ayato hater. He is pointless in the story. You could delete him from the entire story and nothing would change. He's one of the only 5 stars whose point is nothing. He hardly shows up in the main story. He acts as basically a denigration to Ayaka. That's it. He's like the older brother to Ayaka and kind of kneecaps her power in the story. So, I don't like him. It'd be cool if Ayaka was just kind of the leader of the clan. It was a woman leader. It'd be kind of cool. But no, it has to have an older brother who's like the actual head mastermind. It's dumb. I don't like it. Worthless. So that's why he's in the bottom of the bottom. So, and then we got the failed experiment. Doesn't really matter. In fact, I don't even know if I should include a technically playable character, but whatever. Same thing goes on in Honkai Star Rail. That's a bummer. Don't like it. Okay, so let's talk about changes. First things first. I'm not going to change the top 10 right now because that's going to come in course, but I know like Raiden's probably going to drop down pretty far. Kazuha and Ganyu might drop out. Yelan might shift a little bit. We'll see. Jean is probably going to go up because of her use in Farina teams. I'm having a lot of fun playing Jean, so she'll probably go up. As far as the A tier, Candace is gonna go down a little bit. Probably to there for now. Let's see. Mona, Yamiko. Kale and... I was gonna say Razor, but it's not Razor. Sino are probably gonna go down a little bit too. Maybe to like there, below Venti. Does Child move? Child might move up behind Venti, actually. And I'll switch to Luke and Venti. And also Hutao. I'll put... Yeah. Ooh, that's actually a good... I'll put Hutao below Venti. Yeah, we'll do that. We'll do that. Yeah, Razor's Egyptian god, bro. Yeah, for real. We'll stick with this for now. See how it goes. In the good tier... Kaveh, I'm actually gonna move up. Kaveh's gonna move up. He's gonna be in front of Sino. I didn't like, they've more fleshed out Kaveh like as we've gone on in the story, even though he hasn't appeared a lot. But I love his like, he's broke, but like needs to donate all of his money and time. He's just a hopeless romantic and just needs to give all of his money away, so he's just broke all the time. I like it. I like that idea. And, you know, Kirara's tough. I don't know if she's fantastic, but she definitely holds her own up at the top here. Going down the list, I definitely think I'm going to move Baiju up to Kirara level. Maybe more. Maybe more, actually. His whole backstory is really good. He does deserve every single more. I made him the Kaveh tier. That's nice. I love it. Looking through this, Kaya and Haizo, I'm going to move down. I don't know. I think Kaya will move back up eventually. I think he's going to have some story relevance, but he's going to move down a bit. Hakan, Nilu, Shenhe, Beidou. Yeah, this seems okay. This seems okay. Going into the indifferent tier, I'm actually going to move these three into the top of the indifferent tier. Because I truly don't really remember their importance or relevance. I'm just kind of meh about them. And I might move some up. Is there any I want to move up? Tainari? No, not really. I'll hate them. No. Chi-Chi? No. I'm going to have to end up moving a lot of them down because Fontaine's characters were really, really good. And so just by the way things are going to shake out, characters are probably going to move down a little bit. So Faruzan is going to move below. Who else? I think that's it. I think Farzan's the main one moving below. And honestly, I'm going to move Mika and Farzan to the D tier. I'm not a big fan of the shy boy trope. And I find Farzan just kind of annoying. Having seen a little bit more of her, yeah, the wee-wees are kind of crazy. They are indeed. We'll get to him in just a second. Agara's gonna stay in the indifferent. He's hanging on though. He's hanging on. I don't find anything that I truly dislike about him, so like I can't, in a good conscience, move him into the D tier. But we'll keep it there. And I may end up splitting a tier. We'll see how things shake up. I might do like a A- tier or something. Or do like an A, or make it a new B tier and do a C, D, and F tier. I might end up doing that in this stream. We'll see how it shakes out. But for now, let's get to the character demos. The first one up is Linny. Let me know if I need to adjust the volume.
Magic is an art of performance. But before the performance begins, a little preparation is needed. Welcome to Linny and Lynette's Magic Show.
The cards in his animations are so good.
Which is real, and which is an illusion? Take a guess, because our next trick is about to begin. Let's get this show on the road.
I love his little cat too. The Greatest Showman.
Step right up. This has been Linny and Lynette's Magic Show. Thanks for watching.
It's just a rehearsal, you know? Aren't you overdoing it?
Love that.
It's
Takes
only
the
way to iron out
mug
the
out of the
wrinkles.
card.
Well, Fermine, what do you think?
I think it was excellent. If I had to make a suggestion, how about giving Pear a part in the show?
Oh, Pear. Very calm, very professional indeed. What's up, Aerthina? How you doing? How you doing? All right. So going back to the tier list. Oh, by the way, was anything echoing in the character demo? I'm seeing two audio things come up on my. Okay, that's good. That's good. Okay, great. Because my settings got kind of mixed up, and I tried to put them back to normal, and I want to make sure that things are fine in Streamlabs and everything. Okay, Linny. Where do I put Linny? You know, I didn't pull Linny because I wasn't that big of a fan of his playstyle. Like, I didn't really need him. But his aesthetic and his whole gimmick is really good. He played a great part in the Archon quest. And in Arlecchino's quest, he was really good too. I think he's definitely better than Cyno. Like, I would kind of put him above Child. I think he's probably going to be an A tier. I think he's above Zhongli. Like, this is the reason why I might end up putting Cyno into B tier or splitting it, is because there's definitely a big difference between like these kind of bottom 5 and the top 5 in this tier. Yeah, his playstyle is like not the best. We'll do this. This seems okay. I like Linny better than Child. I put him right below Kaveh, I think. The Kaveh Kale pair over here. Okay. Yeah, we'll stick with that. We'll move to the next one. Lynette. I actually use Lynette too. I needed another Animo character.
Pleased to make your acquaintance. I am Linny's magic assistant, and if you have work-related inquiries, please ask Linny. If you have questions related to seeing a magic show, please ask the ticket office. Seems Linny is saying some strange things again. It's really worrying. I can see the conditions for victory now.
I like how people thought she was a robot for a long time. What's up, Exotic? How you doing? Glad people could make it today.
Over here.
Poor man's Yelan. It's like Yelan and Kazuha had a baby, and then she got nerfed.
The desires hidden in people's hearts will rise to the surface. Let the magic begin! Let me take the heat.
Good music as always for these demos.
Why don't you let me take the stage?
Yes, take me with you.
Evening shows are spectacular. Should I reserve a ticket for you?
Very nice, very nice. All right, Lynette. Lynette is going to go in the B tier. I'm gonna place her at the back for a second. I get the whole cat burglar thing. It's kind of cool in the magic show sense. I don't particularly like the trope of just making everyone a cat or an animal or something like that. And I kind of dig the whole reserved things, though it doesn't really give her much of a personality besides the personality of having no personality, I guess. I do use her, and she's pretty good. But of course, she's overshadowed by the other Animo 5 stars. So she's gonna go in B. I'll put her probably above Kuching. I think this is a good spot, right below Kirar, but below another cat woman. Yeah, we'll do that. We'll do that. Solo Farina? Dang. Okay, Fremine. Next one.
As you know, diving is one of the few things I'm any good at. I spend more time among the Tidalga than I do talking to people. Whenever I feel lonely at night, Pear is the one who's always there for me.
This music's gonna make me
Pear,
fall asleep.
I'll keep you safe.
Ooh, good drop. Genshin demo music has the best beat drops, I swear.
I once swore an oath that I would do whatever it takes to protect this family and never look back.
Commencing cleanup! Getting here!
So long as the light of the hearth still shines, I'll always have a home to return to.
Nice, nice. Too lazy to build him. Same though. Same. Fremine. Fremine is going to go in the C tier. I'm gonna put him. We're gonna do this. This. Hazo. Tainari. No, I'll height them Tainari. Fremine. We'll do that. That seems fine. Yeah, he's better than Shinyan. That's why I rearranged it. Like, that didn't seem right. Again, it's the like shy soft boy thing, which like I'm not the biggest fan of. I do like the tinker aspect. I think it's really cool, and I think in Fontaine, you have to have a diver trope for sure. Like, someone's got to be the diver. He's the diver. I think that was a good choice of aesthetic, and I like that he's kind of a mech guy, as mechs are a big part of Fontaine. So he checks a lot of those boxes, but I don't know, he kind of just personality-wise falls flat. I know that's kind of he's supposed to, right? So the good balances out the bad here. He's going to be in C tier. Yeah, the kind of antisocial thing. I get it. Yeah, you're not. Yeah, I mean, you're not supposed to know much about him. I think it's really interesting that he was there for Arlecchino's coup d'etat, so to speak. in the Hearth. He's kind of like the OG out of the three of them, which is kind of fun. All right, Nouvellette, a 3-minute character demo.
I heard they were lovers turned enemies.
Sounds like we're in for quite a show.
That's
Neither are
impossible.
that much, Mora. No way is it all clean.
The court is always filled with a cacophony of voices. Passion, schadenfreude, indignation, terror. Emotions burst forth from the depths of the heart and surround
The organ
their
is so
host like a
good.
dense fog.
Water Daddy, Hydro Daddy. The Genshin version of I'm a firing my laser.
I had no time to administer the poison.
You got everything ready before the lights ever went out.
But I was best friends with the victim. Except you secretly hated each other after what happened 5 years ago. Rotten to the core.
There's no use in hiding. Plan the deep
Quiet the voices. The whole stopping rain is such a cool effect. I love it.
They
I never
say
get sick of
let
it.
Justice run down like water. Water is both the origin.
Like an Avatar: The Last Airbender.
Somewhere
She
between
stops
the
up the
raucous
rain.
spectacle of the court and the cold
So
rationality
sick.
of the legal code, something has gone awry. You who were born with original sin, go forth and search for the long-buried truth before all is lost beneath the waves. I will use the past to judge the future.
Yes.
In the end,
The most meta
countless
character.
rivers of emotion shall flow into one, and the tumult shall give way to lasting peace.
Is the trial over already? My dear
Chills.
Eudic, I must remind you, no trial can be sufficiently dramatic if it is too short.
You are right, Lady Farina. But this is not the end. Merely a prelude for what is to come.
Oh, we knew it was a prelude, all right. Dang. I want to go back to what he said about. It was when it was at this part. They say, "Let justice run down like
Down
water."
like water. Water is both the origin and the denouement. Somewhere between the raucous spectacle of the court and the cold rationality of the legal code, something has gone awry. You who were born with original sin, go forth and search for the long-buried truth before all is lost beneath the waves.
Yeah, the original sin being that of the previous Hydro Archon. I love seeing the little foreshadowing that they drop occasionally. Nouvellette, I mean, he's either bottom top 10 or top of A. I think he outshines Ganyu and Kazuha. I'm gonna move them down just to create room. Yeah, I think he has a good place right here. And honestly, I'm gonna move right in below him. Now that we're kind of getting into the top 10 a little bit. I think he is going to end up keeping this spot. We'll see, but my dude is immaculate. I think immaculate is a good word. playing the part for 400 years of the judge. So good. So good to see someone so high and mighty, like, be just, how do I put it? Kind of like befuddled by the plan in our conquest. So good. Reminds you of your country's president. Oh, yikes. It's not great. It's not great. But yeah, he's Nuvle's the type of person you want as president, for sure. And I of course, him being the Hydro Dragon is such a cool idea. Yeah, dude's just dope. He's meta. He's fun to play. You just get to fire big beams of water everywhere. He's got it all. He's MiHoYo's baby boy for sure. All right, Wriothesley.
The Iron Lion Team Arena Showdown, huh?
There's a ton of credit coupons up for grabs, but you'd have to beat the undefeated champion to
Your
get
president
them.
could even be like Wriothesley. You'd be pretty good too.
I'll give it a shot then.
Alone?
What, don't think I'm up to it?
Ew, that's gross. Sorry to hear that. Say credit coupon something. The Knuckle Duster. Oh, they're all friends. Oh, that's the. Oh, he's got to face the top dog, right? Yeah, final bout.
Finally. Now let's see who it is.
Oh, it's a robot. Dumb.
Please put your hands together for our undefeated champion. The rules for this match: anything goes. Fighters, test your might. Fight.
Group
Just
justice.
as I suspected. Let's do some scrap disposal then. Have a safe trip.
Rocket powered punches are they're just always cool. Anytime you put a jet propulsed arm, jet propulsed fist on an arm, it's just always a good time. It's always good.
Ow.
Let this be a lesson. The next time someone disables the security restrictions on a Gardamek without authorization, report it to me promptly.
Yes, Your Grace.
Oh, please, you love a challenge in the ring, don't you?
That's why I asked for a timely report. I'll decide how to dispose of the problem.
He didn't say not to do it. He just said tell him if it does. Very, very specific wording. I built Wriothesley. I pulled him. I built him. I wish he was more powerful. It just doesn't feel like it doesn't have that oomph. I do like it though. In a burn melt team, especially now that Emily is out, you can build even a better burn melt team. I think he's gonna also be in the A tier. I don't think he's gonna make the top 10, but he's gonna be pretty high up. I think I'll put him below Klee for now. But he's definitely high A. I love the design aesthetic. The play style I think is creative, especially using a catalyst. Dude's an awesome prison warden. I think he's a great archetype for that. I just hope he gets more relevance. That's my main thing with Wriothesley. He's not fun enough to put him in the top 10, and he's not relevant enough to put him in the top 10, but he's definitely in A. People thought he was blind at the beginning. That's true. I did too. I thought it'd be a cool idea. I think they should do that. It's a pretty popular trope in Japan too, the kind of like blind sage thing. I hope they use that. I think it'll be cool. I like his wolf motif too. So like you can have characters inspired by animals without making them an animal, you know? Like you could have Lynette inspired by Sneaky Alley Cat without giving her cat ears, you know? And Dia, like, I don't think those are actual ears. She's inspired by a lion, but they didn't give her a freaking lion mane. It's just her design is inspired by it. And same with Wriothesley. I like how they did that. Yeah, it's just her hair. Yeah. So, I dig it. Again, another W. A W for Wriothesley. Okay, Charlotte.
As long as I keep digging, it will shake the world like no other news report in history. Your credible source of the unbelievable truth. That's my journalistic motto. What's the news? To put it in adventurer terms, I guess for me, it's all about the thrill of the chase. All right, let's get this interview started.
Breaking news.
Smile. Say cheese. People aren't always very fond of journalists. You know what they say. Lies are soft and malleable, but the truth
Very
is
true.
sharp and inflexible. The time has come for your interview. Ready to be a star? Breaking news. Hard-hitting exclusive.
The Gardamex behind the little interview panel.
Morning. Did you read the paper yet? No? No worries. I'll read it for you.
Love that. I'll read it for you. It's like, no, that's not. Okay, fine. Yeah, her aesthetic is pretty good. I love this. I mean, the steampunk thing of Fontaine is fun. Having a newsie in a steampunk city is kind of a given. I love her, the fact that she's cryo, because it's like, say cheese, freeze. It's like you're taking still images, so freeze really kind of fits with that aesthetic. Yeah, just read it. Read my articles, please. I wish her skill just felt better. I wish it felt better, but it's just really slow. Especially going from Nahida to Charlotte. The voice actor does really good work too. I love the English voice actor for Charlotte. It really sells the newsy thing. I don't know if she's A. I think she's B. I can't put her above Sino. That would be more rose-colored glasses, or recency bias, I should say. That's definitely more recency bias. I think she's in the Kirara area here. I would take... They kind of serve a very similar function, like a utility 4-star. Similar sort of like trope of, I'm just really good at my job. With a little more personality mixed in. It's hard to say which one I would like better. I guess Kirara I'll put over her. Yeah, Genshin tends to do that a lot when they want an inspiration. They'll just like take a job and make someone who's really good at that job. That's kind of what Kaveh was going to be, I think. That's kind of Kaveh's base, is like he's an architect and he's a really good architect. But they added the layer of like he's also broke and he's really philanthropic. Linny is kind of similar. Like you just take the profession of magician and then you like add things onto it. They like to do that. They take a profession, they make a character who's like the best at that profession, and then they put extra stuff on it. Yeah, he forgets he needs to stay alive too. Yeah. He's not very good at budgeting, let's put it that way. Yeah, I think that's good. I think Baiju's gonna end up in A at some point. I just have a feeling. That jump's gonna be made. I'll keep thinking about it. Next is Farina. All the World's a Stage. Let's go.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the most spectacular show in the history of Fontaine. Please put your hands together for our national icon,
The main girl.
Fontaine's biggest celebrity, one of the 7 archons of Tibet, the Regina of all waters, kindreds, peoples, and laws, Farina de Fontaine.
All the World's a Stage. Lights, camera, action.
Vocal cords are ready, blood sugar replenished. Let the show begin!
I do fast. This is not a foe you can lightly handle. Fret not, for it is I. It's a seal. She makes everything else. She's truly the AFK character. She makes everyone else do the work for her. And everyone's favorite, Crabaletta. She's truly the queen of Brat Summer. Actually, if you go by the actual purpose of Brat, she is ostensibly not Brat. But she is a brat. Or she acts like a brat. Nifflet being arrested. Funny. Hey, you can't have more than 4 characters being played at once. Take a bow, take a bow. I thought maybe there's a post blurb on this one. Farina. I mean, you all know where she's going. You all know Farina is one of the best characters Hoyoverse has ever made on every level. Design, story, character development, meta. Like, it's all there. It's all there. I don't know if she beats Nahida. I don't. Because Nahida is very, very good. But dear Lord, Hoyo, you gotta stop with the feels. You just got to, because you ripped my heart out with Farina's story quest, and yeah, you were in your in your rights to do that, because I would have been wrong. Well, I'll adjust things up here in the top 10, but Farina is is top 5. Like, that's solid. She's top 5. Probably top 3. Maybe top 1. We'll see how it goes. But, man, the end of that story quest, I was blown away. I thought she was going to be a one-note character, but Hoyo was like, no. We got a plan for this. She has been in a 400-year acting play with a secret she could tell absolutely no one. And yeah. And she finally got to be human again. Actually still didn't do it. Oh, do yourself a favor. Go beat that Archon quest. You don't even think you need to do it anymore. I mean, okay, if you watch the cutscenes, like, you'll get it enough, but you got to experience the story, because it's the best story Hoyo's written so far. It's the best mini arc in Genshin. Just barely beating out Nahida for me. Oh, your PC can't handle the game. Oh, well, that's rough. I'm sorry to hear that. Okay, next one is Navia.
Boss, we have a lead on that no-good thief. They call him the Sea Shadow. This is his arrest warrant. Unfortunately, he's got a good nose. He's unpredictable, too, which is how he's eluded us thus far.
No! Rip. Not that good.
Get back here! How's he so fast?
How did she get there? Love the guitar. Yeah, she warped. What's up, Fuzzy? How you doing? Gotta get the shades. Such a funny, like, little clip. Just put on the shades and, like, chill there.
This one's got your name on it.
Gotta cut my losses.
He's one step ahead. Thank you.
Take my balloon.
So what if you flee by sea? Come on, lads, more speed.
They're trying to protect her umbrella from flying. I just noticed that.
A proper send-off.
From the Spina with love. Ending with the explosion behind the sunglasses is funny.
Let's get you to the guards.
Boss? We might need to get him to a doctor first.
Gun Umbrella is one of the best things Hoyoverse has done. Just straight up, the idea of making a shotgun umbrella is just so good. It's just so good. And Navia is one of the best looking characters to do it. Design wise, perfect. The sunglasses are just icing on the cake. Love the mob boss motif for sure. And her signature weapon is just so good. The drip is real. I would say it's the best one, but Arlecchino's coming up, so. Linny only at A is a crime. My bad. I'm sorry. The A is pretty crowded. Fuzzy, this is my personal tier list. I'm sorry. I know Linny would be your top one, but maybe you just need to make your own tier list. How about that? Okay, Navia is going to be high A, maybe switching with Raiden. We'll have to decide that. But she might be in top 10. There's a lot of stiff competition for this top 10 now that we're getting a lot more of these characters up here. Because I might put like we still got Arlecchino coming up. It's gonna be tough. But she's definitely above Ganyu and Kazuha for sure. He's above all the rest of the A's. All right. Let's go to Chevreuse.
I love anything full of grease and sugar. Food like that provides me with ample energy.
Woman
during
after
the
my
workday.
own heart.
Plus, it's a real mood booster. But on my days off, I like to read crime novels. I find them very interesting. I'm Chevreuse, captain of Fontaine's Special Security and Surveillance Patrol. Is there a case that needs my attention? The Special Security and Surveillance Patrol deals with a host of heinous crimes and criminals. The criminals aren't your everyday goody-goodies from the Palais Mermonia. As such, the methods we employ to enforce the law can be a bit on the harsher side. Stop right there!
I just built Chevreuse because I got her by accident.
Final warning! Some criminals try to use the sound of thunder to conceal gunshots, but that trick doesn't fool my ears. Hands where I can see 'em! Another day of work over, and without any huge disasters to boot. Oh, that reminds me. I should grab the latest copy of the murder files.
Nice. Chevreuse is good. She's definitely going to be in the good tier. She would be in the indifferent if it weren't for the fact that she loves her fish and chips and like onion rings. I think that's just funny. It's a good little gimmick to throw on there. The markswoman is a great trope, especially for a like security force. She's gonna be below Kuching, above Bennett, I think. Yeah, I think that's right. You know what? I'm gonna put Ayaka above Bennett too. I'm gonna put Nilu above Sincho. Put Albedo above Bennett. Okay, yeah, that's good. That's good. We'll stick with that for now. But I think Kuching is a good benchmark for where Chevreuse should go. And I do like Ayaka more. I think she has more importance. And technically Albedo does too. Yeah, if I'm going by that logic, I'll have to put Chevreuse down one more. Yeah, it's fine. She's thoroughly like in the middle of the pack. I think that's fair. All right, Gaming. One of the best names, character names in Hoyoverse.
I'm a guard from the communications office.
Just
I'm
gaming.
the best Wusho dancer in the Secure Transport Agency and the busiest guard of the Wusho dancing community. How about that? So, all this needs shipping, right? Whether it takes me uphill, downhill, or out to the sticks. I get the goods from A to B. I'll even take them across the sea if needed. I'll start my warm-up routine.
Another great drop. Did he have to be a Claymore, though?
I feel like watching Manzai has helped me get a better handle on how Swan Yi look in action. As soon as I put my Wusho head on, I'm right in the zone.
I feel like they had to make him a Claymore because of the plunging attack.
You hungry?
You hungry?
This cool place for dinner. They only do evening service and it's invite only. My treat.
I mean, Gaming is just like nice guy personified for sure. My problems with Gaming are, well, one, I haven't built him. I love the Wusho dancing, but there's already like, they just released Kirara, which is like delivery service professional, and then Gaming is like also delivery service professional. It's a little retread there. The Wusho dancing is really cool. I'm gonna put him with the other dancer in good tier. I think with Easy A, not for me. He's not even close to Sino Child, Lenny, Kave. That whole deal. He's definitely better than Sincho. 100%. Better than Nilu is interesting. Nilu or Bennett? This whole like mid-range here, from like Chevrolet to Shinha, or to Coco, it's like all very same level for me. His little goober is very cute. That is true. He does have a little goober with him. Now that we think about our story quest and all, yeah. Yeah, I think. Yeah, I think this is right. Yeah, me too. I think I'm leaning towards better than Nilu. I actually really like Bennett's gimmick of just being really positive through bad luck, and how he just wants an adventure team, but no one wants to join him because he's got so much bad luck. I just think it's funny, and he's also very meta. So that's why he's held on up here for so long. Nilu's story quest made me want to stop doing to our own quest. Yikes. All right. I think this is fine. Let's see. Next one. Shan Yun.
For a modern heroine, we need a modern weapon. Quite. The likes of swords, staffs.
That's true. She was just there.
Ubiquitous in opera. We need something more original. For example, gusto. Gusto?
Animo Mommy. The Bayonetta design is very, very good. It's got that je ne sais quoi.
Gusto aside, she must also be an exceptional inventress. Few can master martial arts in a lifetime, yet to invent is to change life itself. Invention is the better part of valor. Stop!
I can't use any of this in the script. She's utterly ridiculous.
She is utterly ridiculous.
What a load of...
Uh-oh. Whoa.
Well, have I convinced you yet?
Absolutely! Please, Miss Inventress, help me down from here, please!
I don't get the whole story they're going for here. She's like writing a play for this like random NPC. Is that what's happening? Expert in all kinds of mechanical turns towards the affairs of the mortal world. I guess so. Yeah. Yeah. She's a cool support though. She does unique things, which is nice. I don't enjoy the plunging playstyle, so she's not for me. I didn't pull for her. But everything else about her is pretty top tier. Love the inventress thing. The it's like Tinker but better almost. And the fact that she has the Adeptus powers means her inventions are got a little something extra to it. I love her playstyle of like jumping in her skill. She kind of like does the midair hops. It's kind of fun. And she looks really good. I love seeing a character and then getting to play them like years later. That's a fun gimmick. I'm looking forward to hopefully getting to play as what's the other Adeptus that's like rumored. Yeah, kind of and good for exploration too. Yeah. The teapot woman, I think we might get to play as or something like that. I don't know. I think she's A tier. Now, where in A tier is the next question? Yeah, Madam Ping. I think isn't she rumored to be playable or something like that? Or am I thinking of someone else? I think she's the bottom of A. I like her more than Zhongli, sorry, than Zhongli. She might be the top of B though. We'll see how this shakes out, and I may even make another tier and take the top of B and the bottom of A and make it its own tier, depending on how things shake out. But I think this is good where it is. Yeah, I'll take that. All right, Chiori. Yeah, I think so, Rue. I think so.
Her personality's a little...
I like how this is like an ad.
I love the Inazuman touch.
Her designs are too flamboyant. I think they look great.
Chiori, the cultural appropriation character.
I don't chase trends. I follow my intuition. And my aesthetics follow their own rules.
The Fontanians like the exotic Inazuman style. We'll wear them as costumes. Fuzzy, you're not gonna like where I put her. I'm sorry. The double swords is sick, though. I like her personality. I think it's fine. Chiori is another one of those characters that's like, let's make a profession and just make her the best at it. Let's make a character who's the best at a profession. Just tailor. Really good tailor is her deal.
Channel my defiance into my art. Don't let anyone tell me what I can or can't do. Well, maybe they're the ones who need to change. I am the cutting edge of fashion. Navia, model this for me. You got it.
Can you imagine trying to cut fabric with a katana?
Now, last but not least, smile for the camera.
My work brings in the customers, not my smile.
But you've got such a pretty smile.
Oh. Interesting, interesting. I never did her story quest. I know she has more to her. Isn't she like part of the detective crew? Doesn't she like solve mysteries? with Chevrolet and Navia or something like that. I don't quite remember. I thought she's your beloved. Come on. She's indifferent for me. I think she is between Tainari and Alhaitham. She don't take poo from everyone. That is true. She's a girl boss, but Navi is a better girl boss than Chiori, in my opinion. And I'd even argue that Kuching is a better girl boss. And Shenyun is a better girl boss. There's a lot of girl bosses. I think Jean's the best girl boss, if I'm being honest. And actually, Beto's also one of the better girl bosses. There's a lot, is what I'm saying. And I don't think Chiori even cracks the top 5 girl bosses in the game. Don't see them throwing... I don't think that makes a good girl boss. Maybe that's just me. I don't know if throwing someone out the window would make a good girl boss. But I will say Beto would kick someone into the ocean. That's 100% for sure. We just saw Navia going to the ends of the earth for like one criminal and smiling while doing it. I don't know. Chiori doesn't do much for me. She's not bad. But, I don't know. She's not that great either, in my opinion. We should throw out this time. I think I would put her in good if I did her story quest or like saw more of her. She needs another thing. Like just being girl boss Taylor isn't enough, in my opinion. She's really just that I'm really good at my profession deal. If she had another angle, then I think she would get into B tier for me. Well, I think she might if she's featured in more events and stuff. I think she might go up in a year. We'll see. Again, she was introduced pretty late too, so we haven't seen a lot from her. Now to Arlecchino.
Legend has it that long ago, the long nights were the den of dangers untold.
It's kind of quiet. The real mommy. The daddy mommy.
Light the hearth, awaiting the adult's return.
God, it's so sick. The throne and the glitching motif. And such a good drop. I got chills. I've watched this character demo multiple times and it gets me every time. They should have put her friend in the choir as a little Easter egg. That would have been cute. Genshin's Mangekyo Sharingan, for sure.
I hear that the children love to play by the fireplace. So let us continue to use the name House of the Hearth. Still, its flame is no longer needed, for you have the strength to defend yourselves.
One of the best character demos Hoyoverse has ever done. One of the best. Nahida's is still the best. And that's probably going to be unmatched for a long time. But Arlecchino's comes pretty close. I think it is better than Farina's, for sure. Her character demo is better than Farina's. Character-wise, I don't think she's better than Farina, and we'll get to that in a second. But her demo is undoubtedly better. Now, where to put her? This is the character I think knocks Raiden out of the top 10 for me. I think she is number 10 in top 10. And we do this. Farina's playstyle and stuff is better, but the character demo is better. Yeah. The character demo is indeed better. Arlecchino is just chef's kiss. Like, now I don't think her ceiling's very high for me, but like playstyle, her weapon drip is the best weapon drip in the game. Had the pull for her R1. Her backstory is amazing. Again, she's kind of peak. She's kind of peak. I don't know. I mean, maybe if we hear more about her, I was gonna say ethnicity, but that's not right. Her ancestry with the like Bale Moon or Blood Moon stuff. Maybe she'll go up a little bit, but she's definitely in the top 10. Maybe I might have to shift the top 10 a little bit, like do this and this. Maybe something like that for now. I think Yalan's probably at the bottom of the top 10 here. The backstory for Arlecchino? Dude, you need to do her story quest, bro. Or girl. Can I ask why Kuki? Yeah, Kuki, first of all, is one of my favorite supports in the game. I use her on like half of my teams. I love the ninja motif. I think it's like just better than Sayu. Sayu's like the bad version of ninja, and Kuki is just the better version of ninja. And she's smart. I like the like competent woman behind the boisterous man trope. I think it's really, really funny. They play off of each other really well. And that she's like a lawyer, which is kind of funny. Just like runs their entire operation. Yeah, I love the design. The color scheme's great. And I use her a lot. Cookies for Kuki, yeah. And she might slip a little bit as the game progresses. But she's solid in my top 10 right now, for sure. I think the one in this top 10 that would drop is probably Yalan. Spoiler alert, I don't think any of the last four are going to break that. Okay, next one is Sethos. Last four, let's go.
You got questions? You've come to the right person. On the off chance I don't have the answers, I can ask around and help you find out.
Sethos. Pretty interesting guy. He's like a distant cousin of Sinos.
The first time we met, he came up and asked me if I was Hat Guy.
No,
He
that's
nods
kind of
his
funny.
head when he talks. It's like, oh, I don't know, like a little puppy, yes?
Doesn't play enough TCG.
So I know this
Sign
thing
up,
is
so
difficult to
funny.
control, like a wild animal. But don't you think it's kind of an issue that they want to control how other people think in the first place? Sometimes an over-reliance on ancient wisdom can make you forget the strength that you and your companions already have. Move or be moved.
Honestly, same, Rue. I don't get him either.
Don't mention it. I'll protect you. Or you can protect me.
Whatever works.
Now, just to give some context, I have not played his story quest. So or his whatever quest. I don't know what he's about. Or I guess it would be Sino's second quest is what he's in. I haven't played Sino's second story quest, so I don't know his deal. That said, I think you shouldn't have to play a quest to really understand a person's deal. Like, it should be implied, or it should be more clear, and then it gets fleshed out a little more. I truly don't know what Sethos' deal is. Really, I don't. Even Mika has something going for him, like a purpose. Sethos doesn't. He's not really fun. He's Gaming, but from Sumeria. No, Gaming's he's a wushu dancer and a transport person. Like, that's in his demo. You see that stuff. Sethos, it's like, yeah, I live in the desert and I shoot arrows. The best thing about Sethos is his effects are really cool. He's got that like galaxy effect. I think is really dope. Other than that, I don't know, dude. He's a character. Me when I forgot Sethos existed. Exactly. He would be the character you bring up to like people to test them on Genshin knowledge. Like, who are the two Electro archers? It's like Fischl and there's a second one? Yeah. Now he's gonna be a D tier. And I think he's going to be further up on D tier. I think it's in between. I guess Kujo Sara is also a bow user, huh? Yeah. Sara. The Electro bow users will be together. I guess Kujo Sara is more interesting to me. And honestly, so is Rosario. I'm going to put... I think Yunjin needs to go up a little bit. I don't know. I could put Yunjin in indifferent because besides just... She's just kind of a nothing burger for me. She's not detracting and she's not annoying. Like below Goro kind of deal. Maybe. We'll see. And honestly, Scaramouche has redeemed himself in the Simulanka event. I think it's now a little more comical that people make fun of him for being so grumpy and broody. And he's like, fine, I'll be the hero, whatever. It is a little endearing. So I'll put him in the indifferent category. And we'll put him around the Razor area, I think is fine. Let's see, who else do we got here? Maybe there is good. Yeah, who's good in the event. Cool. I think this is good for now. I might move Yunjin back down. We'll see. Okay. Next one. Clorand. I can never remember how to pronounce her name. Clorand? I think it's Clorand. I didn't know hilly churros breathe like that.
Calculate distance. Correct for wind speed and humidity. Ready. Next breathing cycle, fire a non-lethal shot.
Oh, shoot. Her animations are so sick. Just a... It's very DBZ. Like the instant... The like flash step stuff. I do not play Honkai Star Rail. I wish I had more time to play more Hoyo games.
These are my hunting grounds. Struggle all you want. I always catch my prey in the end. Where evil lurks, shoot on sight. I owe my skills to the Marechaussee hunters, who fought to bring Fontaine out of a dark age. Someone needs to keep them sharp at all times. The hunt is complete.
Sick. Clorin is a solid A. Like truly the middle of A. It's gonna be somewhere in here. Probably above Kale. Right above Kale. Below Diluc, I think is good. She doesn't have as much of a personality to really bump her up to some of these other characters that I like, that have a personality that I like more. Like Toma, Ningguang, Venti, Hu Tao, Diluc. They're like all personality types I think are really fun. Clorin just is up here because she's a badass. And I think it puts her above Kale. I think that's right. Above Kave and Linny and Child. Yeah. I love the design. The effects are awesome. Her playstyle is really fun. I need to actually put her on more teams to like play her in the Abyss and everything. But she's cool. I like her a lot. It was tough to build her. It took me a bit with the artifacts, but yeah, she's cool. She's kind of like Yelan, but Yelan has more. One, she has more like exploration utility. I like playing her more. But she also has like the gambling and laziness little twists to her personality, which I think are fun. It's those little aspects that give a little more depth of character that I like a lot. Okay, next one. Siegeween.
Huh, really? It's medicinal?
Yep, it has a bunch of uses, and medicine's one of them. Our maritime flower in full bloom is a great cure for exhaustion. You can buy them in the store, but they're not as good. You want maritime flowers? I know a place where there's loads of them, really pretty ones! Off we go!
I need to do her story quest because they flesh out the reason why she doesn't look like all the other Melazines. The bubble gun is a fun idea too. Boing, boing.
I'll keep looking. None around here. Petals contain all the good stuff.
Here comes the drop.
Get well soon.
So funny. Ah.
So, I made some herbal tea with added maritime flowers. It's really refreshing. Wanna try some?
Love this part. No.
Why didn't you say it was so bitter? What doesn't kill you makes you stronger.
Well, the important thing is that it works.
That is very true. Get well soon, gun. It's funny. So my favorite part about this character demo, and this is part of what I'm going to get into with Siegeween. The best part about this demo is the reactions from the other 3 characters in the final 30 seconds.
Wanna try some?
Like, this is the most interesting part with these other 3 women. We get Navia being like the nice person that's gonna like go in and grab it, and then Clorin's like, no, wait, no, check out Lynette. She's the tea person. She's got this. And she goes, like, like checks out. But what they don't know is that Lynette is like a big tea buff and will enjoy something like this. So they go, okay, checks out. And then immediately Navia can't hide it. She's not stoic enough. And it's like, just, her expression's great. And then Claren's like, of course, like, duh, this would happen. Like, all, you can tell their personality from just those 30 seconds. And that has more personality, in my opinion, than the other 2 minutes of this trailer that are focused on Siegeween. And I think that tells you what you need to know about the character development comparison between those 3 characters. Ultimately, I'm kind of indifferent on Siegeween. Her trope of being a doctor who doesn't understand humans and makes really gross medicinal things but is like good at it is funny. It's a good trope. I like it a lot. But she just doesn't do a lot for me personality wise. I don't like her playstyle that much. So she's gonna be like, I'm tempted to put her in good, but she just, the other characters in good are either more meta, or play better, or have like more interesting dynamics to them. Kaya definitely does. Sucrose does. So ultimately, I think she's right below Hat Guy. Above Shinyan. I think that's right. Honestly, I think I'd put Chi-Chi above that. I think they belong together. Actually, I like Chi-Chi better. I'll put Noelle above also. Yeah. Honestly, Amber and Eula. I don't know why I had Xinyan and Zhongling in the good category. No, this is fine. This is fine. Okay. Well, we only got one left, so don't be gone too long. I'm gonna do my final cleanup after this next demo. Last demo, Emily.
Kitty, where are you? Worry. Confusion.
Oh no, it was Emily who's involved in solving mysteries.
Emotions are like the aroma of a long night of endless rain. But add a drop of something unexpected, and you never know what can bloom.
Love the jazz.
Life is like a soft breeze that sweeps across the land.
Is she in Mondstadt? She is in Mondstadt. Is she from Mondstadt? She's Fontanian, right?
When spices are abundant,
Oh, she's going to different areas. She's in Sumeru.
selection. Water. Yes, the most
Such a good
water.
shot.
Pure water. With no color or odor, all other ingredients have nowhere to hide. Removing all distractions allows the true
I wish they saved the potion making event for after Emily was released. I think she would have.
After it rains,
She would have been a good
flower.
person for this event. Fried food.
Fried food? Here.
I like that Emily and Chevrolet are friends. It's cute.
With a base note of pure satisfaction.
Cute. Oh, I need to click this first. There we go. Emily, I actually like her playstyle. She's been fun to play with, to build and to play. I think she's going to be in the good category. She doesn't do a lot personality-wise, though. I think she's below Chevrolet, below Gaming, Nilu, Shenhe. Honestly, she's kind of at the bottom of good. Yeah. She's good on her merits as a playable character, because I like burning teams. I think it's fun. So, but other than that, she's just kind of not much going for her. Haizu's kind of like and I'll hide them are kind of like the opposite, where I don't have that or don't have them built and I don't play with them, but their expertise and their personality thing is like kind of what keeps them higher, relatively speaking, of course. So yeah, I think actually Hoyo does deserve to be good. I think that was a mistake. I'm gonna bump him up one. Okay. So now that we've done all of the characters, we did it. We got through all the new characters. Let's make sure I have things in the right order. I think I'm going to make another tier. Let's see. I think I'm going to add one more. Add a row below. I'm gonna make this yellow, or make this this color, and then this is going to be green. This is going to be blue, and then this is going to be purple. This is going to be B. It's going to be a great tier. We got a C is now good tier. D is indifferent. And then F is active dislike. Okay. I'm going to add another tier. We're going to start moving some people into the B tier. I think first let's do the top ones. I think the line between great and fantastic is probably going to be Clarande. So like this. Maybe something like that. And then good tier, we'll put this. Kirara, Charlotte, Lynette, Kaching, Ayaka? Maybe? And I think this is going to be tough. Let's go. Actually, I'm going to put this back on. Should I pare down this top one? I have to do a little bit of shifting here. Venti, Hutat, Luke. Okay, I think this is right. I think Clorend needs to go a little bit lower. I think I put her too high. I think that's about right. Below Shanyun. Baiju needs to go up a little bit. Yeah, this seems better. I like this a little bit better. Once we get into the 4 stars here in this block, Lisa, Kirara, Charlotte, Lynette, I'm less sure about them being in great tier. But they're all very similar to me. How does this look? If I move these down. No, I think we can move these up. I think they go in B tier. What about Klee? Klee being like the daughter of a magician and being like the just too powerful for her own body, basically. Canonically, she can like blow up a mountain if she's not careful, and she has to be managed by people that are weaker than her. I think is really funny. I also have built Klee, and I used her in a mono pyro team, which is kind of fun. I wasn't a big Klee fan until I pulled her on accident, and then I was like, actually, she's really fun. Just like the little kid who loves explosions, and he's just like, you want to go fish blasting? It's like, yes, I do. You're adorable. I think she's placed correctly here. Yeah, above Ridesley and Yoimiya. I think that's correct. Actually, I did Yoimiya's second story quest, and she should at least be at Klee level. I'm actually going to move Ganyu down. She used to be in my top 10. I don't play a lot of Ganyu anymore, and she's gotten less interesting over time. I think I'm going to put her below Ningguang. No, she's even not as interesting as Venti, to be honest. I think I'm just gonna drop her out of A because I can't put her above some of these other more interesting characters. I think she's gonna go there. A tier for Dory only under Aloy. No, I'm not. The merchant thing is actually like kind of interesting, just not fun to interact with. I think Kazuha does stay here. He dropped out of my top 10, but I do think he stays. Just remembering his backstory and everything. There's a reason why he's up here, and he's just one of the best animo units. He's a lot of fun to use. I think that's right. I feel bad for putting Ganyu so low, but I wish there was something more more to do with her. I'm gonna put Baiju up 1. And I kind of want to put Shenyun with Ganyu. I think that's funny. Now, just where is Clarin gonna go? Below Ganyu or above Shenyun? Probably above. His snake is better, indeed. Yeah, Baiju's good. His snake is better. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. I think that's good. Got this top 10. Okay, we need to figure out this in different tier. I need to get some people out of this tier. Let's see. I truly don't have strong opinions about these characters. I think I take Hytham and Scaramouche out. I think Sucrose could go lower. I think Kaveh will go higher, which will push Sucrose lower. But other than that, I think she's fine where she's at. I like the nerdy scientist trope. I think it's fun. The swirl is kind of like mixing the elements. It kind of or Kaya, not Kaveh higher. I meant Kaya. I think Kaya will end up going higher. I hope Kaveh goes higher. Oh, these names are too similar, y'all. They're too similar. Yeah, I was gonna move Tainari. I don't think I'm going to. Honestly, I like Scaramouche more than that. I'll hide them. I like it more than Heizo too, to be honest. Hytham's kind of a jerk, but he's been growing on me a little bit. I like his no-nonsense attitude. Wait, they buffed Kaveh's butt? We literally got down to B. Now I created a new tier. I basically split A into 2 levels. So it's relative to everyone else, he didn't go anywhere. But I created an F tier and then everything got moved. Relatively speaking, he's still in my like whatever top 30 characters. He's in the same spot. He's still right behind Kaveh, right above Child. Nothing happened. He's still in our heart under Kaveh. I want to even these out a little bit. There's gotta be characters I actively dislike. They did Scaramouche too good. I had to move him up. Yeah, I don't have any opinions on these. Yeah. Miku's at F. Indeed. Wait, which one's Miku? Oh yeah, Miku. Yeah. Mika. Yeah. I don't like the soft boy thing. I don't like his VA either. I don't use him. Yeah, he's just kind of meh. More negative than positive for me. And Farazan too. It's kind of annoying. Okay. Who else should be... If you were to put other characters at F, who would you put? Scaramouche? I hear ya. Chi-Chi? Okay, okay. Wow, even with the summer event? Scar should be at Z tier? Honestly, I was a Scar hater for a long time. Okay. So, Scaramouche in the summer event is actually kind of funny. His interaction with the other characters and with the story is enjoyable. I could see Goro, actually. I could see Goro. That's not a bad choice. Hate him for no reason. I mean, that's why he's kind of in the indifferent category. It's like, I don't know why I don't like this character, but I don't. What's the whole thing with his like his girl version that he doesn't know about or something like that? You know what I mean? Is it that like Yae Miko made a version of it and he can't see it or something like that? He like doesn't get it. Yeah, I don't know what it's about either. What is this? Okay, yeah, we'll put him in F tier. I think above Farazan is fair. Yunjin just doesn't do anything for me. Like, she's an opera singer and that's it. Again, truly just I'm good at my job vibes. That's it. I can't find... She was an F before, but I can't find a reason to, like, not like her. Yeah, her song was good. You're right. You're right. Okay, what are your other F tier characters? What's up, Fabled Coyote? How you doing? Fabled Coyote, we're talking about what our F tier characters are. I want to put one more character in F if I can find one. Crutch against Tu Tao. She's too funny, though. She's too funny. It's not about who's good and who's bad, necessarily. It's about who you like and who you dislike. And maybe that's about good and bad in the game. Do you play Genshin, Fabled Coyote? Dia would be at W tier? No! You can't say that. That's my girl. Disagree. I've been a Dia stan since the Sumeru teaser, and she got absolutely jobbed, and I won't stand for it. Oh, that's alright. Well, you're in the right place to learn about some different characters. Tired of losing. I want C2. I might actually pull her. It's between Jean and Dia. C2 for both of them. Which one I'm going to get for the anniversary. Yeah. We're all Ayado haters, to be honest. He might be the below Zhao. He might end up below Zhao at some point. I would love to take all of your Dias. I'll take every single one. I'll take C6 Dia. Make her a DPS. Let's go. Both Fabled Coyote. It's characters I enjoy, and so that is both how they play, that's their design, their backstory, all of that's involved. Won your 50-50 at one pity on his banner on his sleep. Nice. You won your 50-50 at one pity. That sucks. He just wanted to be in your on your account. Had to slip right in. Shoot. I think I might stick with this. I got how to build my characters. It's tough. It took me a long time to learn. There's a lot of resources to read into. Ayaka's fine. Ayaka's fine. She actually, Albedo's more interesting, but yeah, I like Ayaka. She had a really, really important role in the Archon quest. I think I'm gonna do one more check. I'm gonna do one more check, and then I think if nothing changes, then we're good. So, oh, I need to figure out who's top. Nahida or Farina? Farina might be top, actually. I think that's right. As much as I don't want to do that and dethrone Nahida, I think Farina is top. No, I'm not gonna do a tier for Dory. I know it's a meme, but I'm not gonna do it. I like Dory more than Diana and Ayato. Just like having a character in there. I already did that with Alloy, having one character in a tier. I want this to be truthful, and this is truth to me. Beto, I think Beto still sticks out at third. I love the pirate captain. Kuki, Jean, Ito, I think Nouvelette, and Arlecchino over Ito. I think that's right. Dia, Yelan. I think that's a solid top 10. Ito's still in the top 10. He's still kicking. I doubt he'll ever... He's the only one in the top 10 I don't actually own. I don't have an Ito copy at all. Clarin, Traveler, Lisa, and Barbara. Oh, interesting little taser team. What type of Traveler? The plant one? Oh, okay. Yeah. The Dendro one? Yeah. That's not a bad team. I'd probably get a better Hydro character if you can get like Sincho might be kind of fun to use. Barbara's a great healer. She'll keep you sustained. I guess it's good till you can replace her for sure. That's what I did at least. Kuki can replace Lisa if you ever get her. She's one of the best. Like, Kuki will be your Lisa and your Barbara in one unit. And then if you can get like Farina or Yelan or Sincho to replace Barbara after you have Kuki as your Electro support, I think you'll have a good team there. You need the Hydro and healing for the little plant seeds. Yeah, exactly. So Barbara's fine. But if you can get the Electro for the healing, then it leaves a spot on your team to put some better Hydro units in. You know what I mean? At least that's what I would do if I were you. I'm assuming if you have those characters, you're either new or free to play. But, yeah, good luck. Hope we could give you some good advice. Both, yeah. That makes sense. Yeah, you're early on, so don't worry about it. You don't need a great team in the early game anyway. But I think that's what you should be thinking about going forward is like replacing Traveler, Lisa, and Barbara eventually. And your best options are going to be Kuki for support Electro. For Hydro, Farina, Yelan, Sincho, in that order. And then Even Mona, if you get her on the standard pull, will be great. Better than Barbara, I think, for a sub DPS. And then Dendro, there's a lot of great Dendro options too. Nahida would be awesome if you end up getting a Nahida copy. There's Kinich coming out, which I think is going to synergize really well. So if you have the primos, the pull for Kinich later, or in the upcoming patch, I would look out for that. And what's another? Baiju's pretty good too. I'd consider Baiju. Gives a little more healing too if you want to replace Barbara a little bit earlier. And then I think those are the main replacements I would be looking for. But you've got a good foundation for your team. I wouldn't worry too much about it, especially at level 25. Okay. A tier. I think Navia over Raiden. Yeah, then Kazuha, Yoimiya, Klee, Ridesley. Yep, this looks good. I think Candace, I'm gonna move down a little bit. I think put her above Toma, below Yaimiko. I think that's right. Yeah. Venti, Hu Tao, Diluc. Okay. I think that's correct. Yeah, that would be good. Chlorine, Nahida, Farina, Baiju. Yeah. You've got healer in there. That all works. Now to proc the one thing you want, I think what would be easier, Fabled Coyote, is if you replaced Baiju with Kuki. Because you can hit those hyper blooms a little bit more. Nahida provides enough Dendro application to make the blooms, but you need something that's going to trigger the hyper blooms, and you want, and I don't know if Chlorine is going to be the best character for triggering hyper blooms. It'll still go hard. Like, that team will still go hard, but I think having Kuki trigger the hyper blooms over Chlorine is going to be the better way to go. Yeah, but then you have to build her differently if you're going to have her trigger hyper blooms. Then you have to really worry about her EM rather than just her attack. Yeah, whenever Kuki comes up again, you should really try to prioritize getting her. Or if you have a choice when they do, like, choose an Izumin character. Kuki's really, really good, especially if you're looking for hyper bloom. She's like S tier hyper bloom character. So you can run both Chlorine and Kuki. But that's what I would do if I were you. But you know, the Chlorine, Nahida, Farina, Baiju is a pretty strong team in its own right. All right, B tier. Kale. No, it isn't too much electric. No, I don't think Chlorine's electro triggering of hyper blooms is that much. And Farina and Nahida give enough of their own element anyway. All right, so Kale in B tier, Kave, yeah, Linny. It's all very close. Child, Sino, Baiju. Yeah. There's definitely a very clear demarcation between Ganyu and Zhongli for sure. Like, I could move, if I were to split that, I would split it here. But I think I'll keep them in the same tier. And then for the good tier, we have, I like how they're equal between the good and the great. So keep that. And the good tier Albedo. Yep, yep. Bennett, Gaming, Nilu. Yeah. I think next year Scaramouche is going to go down. I think they're... Well, I hope he doesn't, but he might. After my memory of the summer event fades. Heizo... Hytham. Then Indifferent, Chiori, Tenari. I think I'm gonna put. No. Yeah. I'm gonna keep Chiori there. Yes. Barbara. And then Goro. We got Sethos. I'm gonna put Fischl and Layla above Sethos and Chongyun. I think that's right. Okay, I think that's it. I don't know how much energy charge. I don't know either. Fabled Cardi, I'm sorry. That's too much energy recharge, I think. Pretty sure that's too much. I would look at some guides. Look at some Dendro Traveler Hyperbloom guides. See how much you need. There's a lot of resources out there, but I don't use Dendro Traveler. I like how you have a lot of EM, though. They say the Pyro Archon is the fake run. I don't know if they're going to do that. I feel like they've done the fake Archon thing already. Like, they just basically retread the past Archon quest. And I don't think they're going to do that. Alright, well, I think I'm locking this in. Thank y'all for watching. I'm excited to post this and get this video up on YouTube. I'm excited for that. You can check out my YouTube channel. Go to Mr. Easton Plays on YouTube. You can check out my archived... All of my Genshin streams are up there. Well, technically all of them, but all the Archon Quest streams are up there. I also play some Splatoon. I play some... I'm going through a Paper Mario 1000 Year Door playthrough. I've got a lot up there, so check that out. Also, be sure to drop a follow here on Twitch. I'll be streaming either 1000 Year Door or Natlin as my next stream. So please join me for that. Should I say something like subscribe? If you want to subscribe, feel free to subscribe. Subscribe here on Twitch if you've got the means. Definitely drop a subscription on YouTube so you know when my videos go live. This one should be going live in the next few days. I need to make the thumbnail for it. But pretty excited to do that. I need to... This is going to be... Yeah, let me save this. Oh, this is the image. Yeah. We'll do Genshin tier list 4.x. That. And then can I save? Okay. Oh, I also need to take a screenshot of this real quick, just as another option. 1 second. Because once I leave this view, it resets everything, and it's really annoying. So let me quickly do that. Grab that. There we go. All right. Am I a math teacher? I was a math teacher. Yeah. I was indeed a math teacher. Yeah, my students convinced me to start streaming years ago. Or my former students. Yeah, so if you join the Discord, by the way, I have a math help channel. I know a lot of y'all are starting school. If you want to drop your math questions there, I respond free of charge. So join Discord. Exclamation point Discord in chat. There it is. There's the link. Link in the description of the YouTube video if you're watching this on YouTube. And as always, I love you all very much. Please make sure to stay safe, stay healthy, and of course stay positive. And I'll catch you guys in within a week for either some Paper Mario 1000 Year Door or some Genshin Natlin. Bye-bye.